One of the main features of the dropfish, lat. Psychrolutes marcitus, is the absence of a swim bladder, because at great depths, where the pressure is dozens of times greater than at the surface, the swim bladder does not work. Thus, at a depth of 800 m pressure is 80 times greater than at sea level. 2. Droplet fish are thought to live at depths of 600 to 1,200 m off the coast of Australia and Tasmania, where it has recently increasingly begun to be brought to the surface by fishermen. This species is currently in danger of extinction. 3. Because of its unusual, dismal appearance, the blobfish has become a popular meme and joke, and the source of many parodies. It also appears in some official works of fiction. For example, in the movie Men in Black 3, in a restaurant among other extraterrestrial fish of clearly extraterrestrial origin, with the cook lying that all the fish he feeds Earthlings here are also terrestrial. However, when the fish accidentally gets hit in a fight, it, in the Russian translation, sadly says ouch, in a human voice. For, the blobfish is a very strange creature, not belonging to the class of fish in terms of appearance. This is explained by the fact that in deep waters, as mentioned above, there is a strong pressure, and in order to survive in such an environment the blobfish has evolved. The fish has no enemies, the only threat to it comes from humans. The biggest mystery remains the history of its emergence. There are many mysterious and unidentified things in the world, and the reason for the emergence of the blobfish is not the only mystery. 5. The body is up to 70 centimeters long, and has no scales or fins. In general, the body of the droplet fish looks like a jelly-like mass, which can weigh up to 10 kilograms. The sad face is quite understandable, because its interorbital space is wider than the diameter of the eye. 6. For the same reason the fish has no muscles, it simply swims downstream with its mouth wide open in anticipation of food falling into it. The blobfish can also wait for victims by hanging motionlessly in the water. By the way, the main source of food for her are small invertebrates and plankton. Although, this fish can capture almost everything suitable for food and falls into its mouth by itself. 7. The blobfish was discovered, that is, first described and qualified, in 1926, when Australian fishermen provided a caught specimen to zoologists. The fish was considered inedible, was listed in the zoological annals, and was left alone. Besides, the fish itself was not very eager to be seen by humans. 8. Teardrop fish is a very good mother, and cares about her young no worse than a hen about her chickens. After laying eggs she hatches them, just as a hen does with eggs, and when the eggs hatch small droplets, she takes care of them, looking for their quiet places, baby gardens according to the terminology of zoologists. He sees to it that they grow up in peace and safety.